Oh, what's up, YouTube? Your boy ChasmRift here, and today we have. Okay, he's done talking. And today we have ourselves another great, dark, gloomy, rainy episode of Spider-Man. Um, if you haven't checked out the last episode, recommend it. It's like a broken record when I say that, but if you haven't checked out the last episode, it makes sense to do it so versus watching this, so you understand what's going on. But yeah, you guys should go check out the last episode on TLDR. A lot of stuff happened over there, and it was pretty interesting. I have to say, we had a special appearance, if I may add. To start off this episode, we're just gonna be swinging our way over. Whoa, whoa! All right, let's go stop ourselves a truck. All right, before I forget, wow, they're just taking all my health off. I forgot how to do the Ultra Instinct. It's been that long since I played. Okay. Okay. So we saved the world. Okay, I do remember how to do Ultra Instinct. Alright, question of the day as we're about to followerize these dudes. The question of the day is, what is the best community in your eyes in terms of gaming? And this is optional, you don't have to answer this because you may offend some people because it's 2018. But also, what is the worst community in your eyes, people? The reason I'm asking is because lately I've been seeing people like compare and contrast communities ever since this game come out. You've seen people on the Xbox side hate on Spider-Man, trying to throw shade at it and everything. You've seen people on the PlayStation side talking about, oh man, look at the games we're getting, we're way better than y'all. You've seen people, who are either the biggest fanboys for Nintendo, the worst fanboys. You've seen people in the PC community who think they're better than others. At the same time, you have those who think PC's a joke because the most popular game on there right now seems to be Fortnite. And not only is that, it could be just any gaming community as well. Like, for example, I'm a big fan of King Phantom. He's talking about how Xenoverse 2's biggest issue isn't necessarily the game itself, but the community. And a lot of these communities that you could be a part of, you could joke around, but if you make a joke without telling people it's a joke, they get offended. So that's what I'm asking. Because for me, I think the best community in terms of gaming that's a tough one. But I think the most chill community out there will probably have to be. Okay, I can't think of a chill community. Because there's a lot of toxicity in a lot of these communities. Okay, that happened. I don't know if you could really consider this a community, but the people who the people who play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series, like the ones who adore it, I think those are the best. Those are the best people, because it's like they're not gonna. People play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. We all love it. We think it's the best side games, and we talk about the different games. Like there seems to be like harmony into talking about which ones are the best games, which one are the worst, which are the most emotional scenes, things like that. So I have to say that's the best community, which is sad to say because that's like a subset of the overall Pokemon community. Oh, bro, let me. Okay, it's been a while since I played this, but I still got a few tricks up my sleeve. Been busy. I've been doing a lot of schoolwork that I actually did homework assignments that take me about 10 hours to do within 2 days. Okay. So I think, yeah, overall I think the Pokemon Mystery Dungeons community is the best one. Like they even debate with like Rangers and all that, but it's like you can't really go wrong with those communities. I think the worst community though in terms of toxicity, like oh my god, if you put your hand in there, your hand is gonna burn off from complete acid. I think the worst community is probably Smash Bros. Like it's not even a competition in my eyes. I despise people who play Smash Bros. Like even the people who think they're casuals. No, no. If you play that game, there is some levels of salt to you that is unmatched by any other community. And then the competitive players are no better, breaking controllers which are in limited run because you can't find, you just can't go to, you just can't go to like a Target and buy yourself a officially licensed like Smash Bros controller. Like that's just not gonna happen. And then the people who are part of the community, like what happened to Evo, for example. If you guys don't know what Evo is, Evo, which I'm actually hoping to go to next year, Evo is basically like the Super Bowl for fighting games. You know, the best players from around the world, like they all come together and they all go to Vegas and they all play some video games. Thousands of people compete for like some of the most popular games and whatnot. And the crazy thing is, when it comes to Evo, like at Evo, you know what to expect from anything competitive that people be playing. Typically, in most cases, people do play like what's considered to be the best in terms of either characters, loadouts, strategies, whatever. People play the best because they want to ensure the victory. Just because you see the best, like the most used characters at like a big event, doesn't mean that because this character is actually the best. It's the fact that by community standards, it's considered the best. And if you got a tournament where you got 1,000 people playing a game, and 800 to 900 of them are using the same characters, odds are in the championship run you're gonna see the quote unquote best characters, you know, competing. And that happened at Evo. You know, one of the best players in the world at Smash Bros. Zero didn't show up to Evo. I don't know what he was doing. It's business, but yeah, he didn't show up to Evo, and the top 8 of Evo, I forget how many were there, but there was like a ton of Bayonetta players. I think 6 out of 8 were Bayonetta players, and everyone started booing. Like their own community started booing the players on stage as if they knew they would all be playing Bayonetta, as if their boos would force them to play a character that's different. Because maybe their characters isn't as good as their Bayonetta mains. Maybe the characters they want to play, you know, maybe they just don't feel comfortable with them. Or, like I said earlier, people like to play the safe route. So a lot of people started booing those folks, and I have no clue what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, the box is all the way over there. So a lot of people started booing, and the funny part is, I kind of don't blame them because of it's not their fault. I mean, they shouldn't be held accountable for the actions of the entire community. But one of the guys ended up winning in their matches. I think his name's Captain Jack or something like that, and people were booing him for winning with Bayonetta, and his response to him was he flipped them off. You know, as funny as that is, he flipped those dudes off, the ones who were booing him. And then he put on Twitter, what I think was a little disrespectful, but at the same time kind of justified, was he told them that, you know, he doesn't care if they boo, that's not going to affect him. And then in the grand finals, him and his friend they almost got disqualified. People were leaving out the arena because of how much they're dicking around. And they even had one moment where, like, for 5 minutes straight, they were legit sitting on their characters and doing nothing in the grand finals of a tournament. Like, imagine whatever community you're in, Madden, COD, whatever, and in the finals, the players decide to not play the game. You know, that seems stupid. So, yeah, that was like the worst moment for the Smash community in recent memory. Okay. How am I supposed to get in? I knocked out all the fuses. Oh wait, did I? Now I did. So yeah, that happened. And then the people who play Smash Bros, You know, they're the most toxic community just in general. Like whenever a new character is released, everyone and their mom's talking about it. Whenever a character wins a tournament, it could be a tournament with like 6 people playing. If a character wins that tournament, people are gonna be on social media saying this character needs to be nerfed. If you play anyone in the Smash Bros community, they stink. That's straight facts. Like everyone can agree with me on that. Not only that, you know, they got this elitist mentality. Like if you don't play, like if you consider yourself casual, they will call you a scrub and everything. Even the casuals will call you that. If you don't like Smash Bros, they look at you like you're crazy. Which that's how I feel for me, cause I enjoy Smash 4, but the people I played against in my school, they ruined it for me. So now I hate Smash Bros as a whole. So there's that. If you play any of them online, like you can even see videos of like players, like, you know, like you can see videos of memes and people talking about like, yeah, this is how For Glory looks in a nutshell. People using racial slurs, people not finding proper matches, people are cheesing the game. If you play somebody and you lose to them, they're out here bragging. If you play somebody and you beat them, they downplay your win as if they're like, yo, you're not even that good. I wasn't even trying. So sorry for that long tirade. It's just there's so much you can say about that community. What the? Why they got this all mapped out like they're about to bomb Pearl Harbor or something? I think that I'm not getting monetized for this anyway. I still need 1,000 subs. Watch hour time? That's interesting. I might actually have hit that. Sub count? Not really. Let's see. I feel like there's something hidden around here. Is there anything I could look at? Wait, why is there a trash bin right here? Just so conspicuously there.
Truck bombs. This is crazy.
What are they? Where are their end goal?
This wasn't a gang war. The demons were stealing from this to go after Mayor Osborn.
Hey, did you find Lee?
No, but you were right. Lee's using these places up front for the demons. Bomb making, gun running,
Oh my god.
and it looks like they're planning another attack. This time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
We must have some kind of...
If they wanted to kill the mayor, why would they send him a death threat like on the
I
phone?
think it's their staging area. If I hurry, I might be able to stop them.
Be careful.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me, really. Like, well, I don't understand about anything. Like, if you,
Make it quick.
for people do like bomb threats, people do like acts of anything. Like,
Planning another attack. This time on Norman
this isn't
Osborn's
speaking about
campaign
like,
offices.
you know, like I condone, you know, bombing a city or something, but like, just in the role of villains.
The recycling center. You'll find all the evidence there.
Like, in the role of a villain, honestly. Like, let's say it's a movie and the villain said that they're gonna blow up a city, or they're gonna rob a bank or something, you know? Like, you shouldn't call the police and tell them the threat. Or if you're gonna assassinate somebody, you shouldn't call the person you're gonna assassinate to give them a warning. No, because all they're gonna do is, if they take your threat seriously and you sound convincing, what they're gonna do is they're gonna bring security there. And if you live in a universe where a lot of crazy stuff happens, you know, whether they take your threat seriously or not, or if it's someone who's just in a very powerful office, they won't take that chance. They might actually call security just in general, just to be a precautionary sake. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you're gonna do anything, you gotta be smart about it, you know. And for those who don't take these threats seriously, you probably should. Like, especially in the comic book world, like, oh yeah, this person made a threat that they're going to they're gonna, like they saw about earlier. You guys didn't see the dialogue, but we saw Lee from basically the homeless shelter. You know, he was talking about like how they need, like we saw there that he was clearly the mastermind behind that, but the police aren't looking for him. Like, because they can't call in a warrant because of a lead by Spider-Man. What?
Consolidated shipping. A lot of guys. I should try to do this quietly, but also with style.
Do this quietly. Crap. If he says it, that means.
I can use that stuff I found at the recycling center.
I'm just crafting this on the spot.
Nice. Love using bad guys' own weapons against them.
L2. Wait. Oh, aiming on the.
And that,
That's
my
awesome.
friends, is what karmic justice looks like. Nap time.
So I basically wasted a trip mine right there. Hey, you just gonna sit there and think about what you did. And you're gonna get took. Well, you're gonna get took. Ooh! I owed your instinct back into the map because. Ooh! Get took! La! 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 Someone help your mans up. I did not plan for that to actually work. I love how I don't get shot while doing my takedown. Alright, let's get the right webs. Wait. Just to be safe, because some of these I forget what they do. Did I? Nope. No wonder they didn't see him like aiming at me. He wasn't even in the shot. Alright.
He's not out here. Better check inside.
Alright, let's just look around. Oh yeah, fun fact, for anybody's wondering about Smash Bros, like since y'all know how much I hate the community. First,
Voice from an auto shop. Pale horse rides. That's one expensive tune-up. What else can I find around here?
anyone wondering about Smash Bros and my disdain for the community, would you guys see me play this game on YouTube, stream it on Twitch? Complete Demon Warehouse in the city to earn base tokens. Base God. Would I be streaming this?
It's bigger than I thought. Looks like the
Stream Smash Bros on Twitch or anything? The answer is no. I mean, I'm gonna buy the game because, you know, some of my favorite characters are in there, like Animal Crossing, got Villager in there, and then there's Wolf. You know, for nostalgic reasons, I'll buy it. Probably just play it just to chill. But, cause especially with the Switch portability, you know, this new Pokemon game coming out. If I gotta be honest, like I'm gonna get it. I just know I'm not gonna I'm probably not gonna enjoy it as much as I normally would for Pokemon games. 'Cause Pokemon games these past few years, ever since Gen 7, haven't been that enjoyable. Like, there's nothing wrong with them story-wise. Just once you beat the game, longevity-wise, these like SP games don't last. But the last ones, like Gen 6 and all that, wah.
Hey MJ, I think I stopped the demon's attack on Osborn's campaign office.
Alright.
No, but I found something we should look into. A place called Pale Horse Ride.
I feel so bad for him. He got a double dose of the combo dicking. Woo! Yo, I think that's OP, honestly. Like, it hits multiple targets at the same time. Like, that's better than a lot of these abilities. Like, I know that not all these abilities are meant for like just direct combat, but in this game's premise is to just defeat the enemies, especially for like boss battles. That seems to be the most useful one. Now, is it the best for like a stealth mission like we had earlier in a museum? No. Or art gallery? I don't know what the stuff is called. I'm not an artistic person. Cool. Nothing seems to be I need to skip out.
There's another one. Safety's off.
This is new.
What the hell?
No. This one's mine. All right. I'm executing this son of a...
Hey! That's not how we do things. Down! Down!
Code SM1.
Whoa!
What is going on?
Who the hell are you guys?
Code SM1. Code SM1. Holding for orders. Copy code SM1. I have a visual. Hold for Silverbird.
Nice entrance. Solid 8 out of 10.
Yo.
Nine out of 10.
Release him. He works with us.
How do they not know we work? How do they not know Spider-Man working with them?
Yuri, explanation, please.
This is Silver Sablinova, head of Sable International, a private security force, paid for by Mayor Osborn.
Oh, the mayor has a pet army now?
Next time you get in my way, I will not be so gentle. Go. We'll talk later.
What the hell? Like, okay, y'all gonna hire, like, the mayor hires people, but let's hear this dialogue.
Hey, sorry about that Sable thing. I should have told you earlier, but it all happened so fast.
It's okay. We're still best buds.
We're not best buds.
Well, that took a dark
Mm.
turn.
Anyway, Sable has the mayor's ear and unchecked authority. We've searched that address you gave me, found plenty of evidence of a bomb plot, but nothing that leads back to Martin.
I'm working on that.
Alright. Ah, really?
Hey, so I dredged up some records on Martin Lee's other business holdings. He's got places all over the city.
Huh. The locations line up with a map I found at that shipping business. I'll check them out.
Let me know what you find at each one, and I'll work on building a case.
You got it. I'm headed to Lee's office at Beast to see if I can learn more about why he's doing this and what he's got planned next.
Okay, say hi to May for me. Wait, you don't think she's in danger, do you?
No. Lee's only got one target on his mind. Norman Osborn.
Okay. And with that right there, I would like to end the video off. You know what? Let's do the outro while we're also upgrading. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Ooh, new suit time. I can't craft it. You know what? We'll put this one on at the moment. If you guys are new here, be sure to leave a like down below and also a subscription. It'd be greatly appreciated. Also, check out my Twitter and Twitch links down below. We'll be doing a lot more fun stuff. I'll be focusing more on Pokemon and Dragon Ball Fighters for this foreseeable future. I will be playing other games, but those mainly be the ones I'll be playing in the foreseeable future. I want to get good and invest into a set amount of communities and to just try to branch out to do many different things. I just think it'll be easier and more enjoyable. Anyway, guys. Huh? Oh. Anyway, guys, that's about... I thought I looked at this already. Anyway, guys, I think that's about it. I'm about to get out of here and record another episode for you guys. Because I love all y'all. The gates full of open. And I guess I gotta go close them. So, bye.